You know what's funny, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand this by saying, "Hi, Kamiza, how are you?"
Yeah, no, that's just weird. That's just weird. Yeah, it's already started.
So
We're good.
We've been talking before this.
Let's make it happen.
So questions I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
And this is on behalf of creatives, for them to
Got you.
understand and maybe grow
Got you.
into better creatives.
Yeah.
The first question is, when did you discover that you were creative?
It's interesting. If I look back critically, I think the real time was when I was in primary school, but I just didn't realize that what I was doing was being creative. So I considered it being bored easily. I hated the structure of sit in class and hey, memorize this, that, and the other. So if I sat in class, if I heard it and I saw it, it was locked in, and the rest of the time I was just having fun. I got onto noisemakers lists, but I didn't realize that my eyes saw things differently from the next guy. But it's only in hindsight, I was like, you know what, I think we had teachers who didn't understand what they were dealing with.
Yeah.
So I got punished for being a noisemaker, but that was where I was at my best, when I was talking, when I was freewheeling it and freestyling and just thinking of things and being funny, being the class clown.
Yeah.
But looking back, it was literally in my childhood where I had a vivid imagination, and for me, imagination and reality occupied the same space. I could be sitting in class, but my mind would be free, and I would be doing stuff that everybody else doesn't understand around me.
That's interesting. It's very interesting that you speak about being the noisemaker,
Yeah.
and then where we are now.
It paid off. It paid dividends.
It actually pays, you know.
They wrote lists where the monitor would put my name at the top of the list before I said a single word. It says, I know you're going to be on the list. And for sure, it just ticks ×2 or ×3. Those chaps are not police officers now, but I'm earning a living off of talking.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So your career, you worked for banks,
Yep.
and then you moved into your own pathway.
Yep.
There's actually a friend of mine who was asking me today, no, it was yesterday, around
Yes.
this event.
Yes.
Like, you're happy because you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
You're doing your own thing.
Yes.
You know, I have to report back to people what I've done today.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm not completely in agreement. I see other moves.
Right. Right.
Like, I see other moves and I want to take those moves because they'll bring us more success.
Exactly.
But there's a script I have.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how does it play out for you, the difference between working on your own path and working under another organization?
Okay. Here's the truth of the matter. Working for someone is hard. Working for yourself is hard. Choose your hard. And I think it's important to introspect and be real with yourself. I am of the view that if you think you're not cut out for the roller coaster of entrepreneurship where you don't know if the next buck is coming in, then stay in gainful employment. No shame in the game, it's all good.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you're an adventurer and you can jump out of an aircraft and figure out your parachute on your way down, then do it. But it's neither of those positions is for everyone.
You know what? I think I agree with you. I agree
Yeah.
with you completely. There's also this aspect of people working hard their whole entire life
Yep.
and retiring
Yeah.
and then starting a business.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a little bit more challenging because
Correct.
they
Correct.
didn't have any sort of side hustle experience.
Exactly.
Things just
Exactly.
fall apart because now they've been
Exactly.
so dependent
Yeah.
on that consistent income.
Yeah.
So you're right. Choose your hand.
It's actually quite difficult to. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is a lot harder for a person who's become accustomed to a monthly salary to transition to there is no monthly salary. I'm making my 30th of the month on my own. So, to your point, it's important for a person to sort of try out different things when they have the safety and the safety nets and security of a monthly salary. If they can get that done and try out, you never know which side hustle becomes your passion, and then you can monetize that and grow it. But by and large, to be in your 60s and then start thinking, okay, what am I going to venture into? We've seen this story play out several times with many individuals, and it's not always a happy ending, eh? No, he bought buses with his pension. He's never been in the bus business. He doesn't appreciate the fact that if he's buying fuel at retail prices, that's eating into his profits and his bottom line. And suddenly there's maintenance, there's repairs, there's paying drivers and conductors, stuff that he never thought about. And before long, this guy's buses are sitting on stones. And now, no, I'm now trying out my hand in farming, but you hate the outdoors. You don't have the patience and the faith to believe that things will work out, even when the rain's not seemingly coming. So try it out while you're still young, while you're young enough to make mistakes, and be able to bounce back if you need to.
You know what, you reminded me of something. I always say, don't do things to make money. Do things that you're happy with, that will bring the money eventually.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you chase money, you'll be finding your neighbor has done something.
And you know,
this is
fritters. Let's sell fritters also. No, they're selling tomatoes. Let's sell. And like, what are you doing? Be passionate and be consistent and stay with it.
Exactly.
You've got to stay with it. If you don't, you'll keep bouncing around, and each experiment costs you. It costs you time, which you'll never be able to recoup, and it costs you money. You may recover that, but you've still spent, and you've expended of the days that you have. We have an expiry date.
Exactly.
We're not immortals. So like, oh, I've got next lifetime, I'll try this out. No, you get one shot at this thing. But you've got to do something that you're passionate about, that you don't mind waking up and doing every single day.
Yeah.
Because once you do that, if you love what you do, you'll never have to work a single day in your life. Which is why when the money comes, say, oh, bonus! But I'm already feeling fulfilled by what I do.
Good time. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm having a good time doing this. Like, oh, I'm meeting people. The world is full of friends that I'm making every single day. I'm getting new clients. I'm getting to stand in front of different audiences and different dignitaries. I love it. Yeah.
So speaking of, there's that time when you're creative where you realize, oh, I'm getting paid for this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting this. You're paying me
Yeah.
to do something I love.
Yes.
You know, how was that for you for the first time? You know, how did you get into officially doing gigs that are paying? I know you've always probably wanted to do something similar.
Yeah.
So how did it feel for you to get to that point to say, oh, this is my first paycheck from speaking?
Right.
Yeah.
So gratefully, even when I was employed in the corporate world, I still kept my side hustle going. I was still doing voiceovers, and I was still doing paying gigs. So it was side by side. And that gave me a level of confidence even when I stepped out of corporate work to go off and be an entrepreneur. Saying, you know what, if I put my everything into this, I can actually survive off of this.
Yeah.
If I get enough gigs. And it was that fine balancing act of figuring out how many gigs do I need every month, how many voiceovers, and when I break even there, then I'm okay. I'm not going to starve. It's scary, but I think it's more fulfilling to get out there and say, I'm my own man, I'm doing my own thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
My last question.
Sure thing.
And this is just for young people out there.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best advice on how one can become a man?
Watch solid men who have gone before you. Learn from their good, learn from their successes, and learn also from their mistakes. We don't have enough time on this planet to make all the mistakes that the people gone before us have made. If the mistake has been made and you've seen it being made, don't be foolish and say, no, I want to see if there's a better way of doing this. I can survive this. Nah, there's fire out there. You're going to get burnt. You saw that person get burnt. Why are you also going down that path?
Yeah.
If you can find a person who can candidly speak to you and tell you honestly what it is that they're going through, then I think it would be awesome, because then you get an opportunity to hear what this person has been through, and you get to live their life vicariously. And if they're honest enough to tell you, oh, I burnt my fingers here, I tried this out, I wasn't ready for it, I spent what should have been my working capital, or I didn't invest adequately in this, so the rainy days came and new people came into the game and I wasn't ready for the transition, then you can have a wealth of knowledge of several lifetimes while you're still young and use that as a cautionary tale to make yourself better. So only men can teach young men to be better men.
I'm not going to say anything after that.
Mic drop.
Yes. There's no way. There's no more. We'll leave it at that. That's
Thanks
good.
a lot.
That's
Appreciate
good.
you,
That's
bro.
good.
Appreciate you.
That was good. Thank you. Thank you. Very
Okay.
honored to do this.